Hello, and welcome back to Neon Abyss. I cannot end my recording session on that one. I will not. So we're gonna do one more in this recording session. We're getting into the late night hours. Every time I lose a run, I'm just like, why do I ever not play Amir, right? I feel like until I learn all of the if I ever lose a run, I'm just like, alright, take me back to the good character. Just let me know what the items do again, please. So we're gonna do that. Hope you're doing well today. For you, it is a new day. For me, it is 20 minutes later, which is always weird because I don't record in big chunks like this for series. I never do this. Like, Neon Abyss is the only series that I even consider doing this for. But, you know. Hope you're doing well today. It's a new day. I cannot end my recording session on that one from the last episode. It was, if you haven't seen the last episode, I talk about how I feel like I've gotten better in the game and then die on 4-4. I still blame it on the violence shrine, but you know, we move forward. It's a new day. I am feeling good. I wonder if one day I'll reach a point where I end up doing my recordings in big chunks instead of doing these like piecemeal recordings where I record like one Monster Train a day, one Ratropolis a day, things like that, right? As I expand into more and more, it just bonked me right on the head there. Oh, wow. I thought that I'd be able to kill these enemies before they took the chomp out of me. I don't know, as I expand into doing more videos, we were for a while up to 4 videos a day, which was pretty crazy. As I expand into doing more videos, though, I consider maybe, I don't know. I mean, I did take a day off so that we could record a big chunk of Neon Abyss and also get highlights set. And then instead of doing anything on these days off, I just kind of fuck around. But also, I don't know. I hope that I hope to become a little more on top of things here at some point. I don't really know when. I don't have a timeline. Maybe once I get into the swing of things with college, I'll get a little more on top of things, but I don't know. I feel like these series, oh my god, he drops a bomb? I thought he just dropped, I don't even know what I thought he dropped. I guess just don't stand on the enemy. I think that these series, like this series is a good one for me to kind of connect and talk to you as a person and not just the guy who plays Monster Train, right? Because in Monster Train, I'm just the guy who plays Monster Train right now. I just walked into that. I looked at it too. I looked at that attack and I was like, I'm gonna walk into that. And then I just walked into it. Do not recommend. I hate this enemy that spawns these eggs. They're super frustrating. Feels like they take too long to kill off. Ice cream? I think this is bad. This is just a pet. Yeah, more eggs equals more damage. Yeah. Open this. 2 crystals for 4 crystals? Sure. And I mentioned in the last one, but I want to mention in this one as well. Please feel free if you have any suggestions. I am looking to bring this series to a close soon. I'm pretty sure it's just going to be... I'm going to play this until Hades comes around is what I'm thinking here. God, I hate enemies like this. In video games, I hate enemies that won't attack while you're attacking. And they have to be within a certain range or they're invulnerable. I hate it. Or I guess he will attack while I'm attacking. He just... Yeah, you know what? Whatever. Apparently I don't know. That dude died. But I am looking to move on from Neon Abyss at some point in the near future. I finally looked at Neon Abyss's Twitch numbers, and they are... You know, there's still people watching the game. It's got like a few hundred viewer average. Which is not bad. This game has a bit of a more longevity than I expected. When your pet evolves, you'll drop a key. But I'm not super, it's not, I wonder what, I'd like to see, because I try to make benchmarks and figure out what games are outliers. I think it's very interesting. I wonder what kind of viewership Enter the Gungeon sustained when it came out, right? I think that's kind of like, I think that's the biggest roguelike 2 release in recent memory. And how does a game like this compare, right? Roguelike twin stick, I don't know. What do you call it? What do you even call it? It's just a roguelike platformer, roguelike action, whatever you want to call it. The genre. Because like you can be like, oh well, what about Monster Train? That's a roguelike, and you're like yeah, technically it's a roguelite if you want to get into the semantics. I don't really care about the semantics, but I cover the bases just so that people can't go, oh well, technically it's a roguelite, and I go, yeah, all right, I get it, bruh. I can't aim very well here. My aiming has been very bad. I can't predict his movements at all. There we go. Alright, blue brick, sure. Shield and heart container is not what I want to see here. Oh well. But yeah, I like to see the longevity and see what kind of games it's like, oh yeah, I should have gotten in front of this, right? I mean, the game that you should have gotten in front of right now, if you're a streamer and you wanted to ride a wave, you should have gotten in front of Fall Guys. But also, Fall Guys, right? That was kind of a catch-22 there. The bear was gonna shoot me with his laser beam. I should just kind of ignore these. Yeah, I should have ignored this guy. It doesn't seem like this game is getting like long-term support, which is not surprising to me necessarily. I'm not super shocked that this game isn't getting like updates or anything like that. I don't know if they've actually. I don't know if this game has been updated. I haven't noticed any, but maybe there have been. It's I wonder if they plan on doing like DLCs with extra bosses. You know, Isaac has kind of set the gold standard in the genre. I imagine that most are going to be following suit. I don't know if Gungeon worked that way. I think Gungeon did free updates, right? I don't know. All I know is I went back to Gungeon after having not played it for a very long time, and it was like a completely different game. Am I feeling lucky today? No. How about now? Yes. Oh, 10 gold for 20 gold. Excellent trade. I don't know what it is exactly about Neon Abyss that is just kind of like maybe it's I think that things like completion mechanics being in the UI are kind of important for games like this, where it might be one of the on the more important side perhaps, where a game has the just like on the character select screen, if it has like you've beaten these bosses with these characters, right? Although I guess for that to really matter, these characters would have to feel a little more different. Or I guess not really, right? I don't know. Hard to say on that front. Do the characters in this game feel particularly different? They do, because when I'm not playing this guy, I go, what the fuck do any of these items do? And when I am playing this guy, I go, man, glad I know what these items do. I get to know before picking my wisdom shrine. That's very nice. There's definitely a difference there. God, oh, this room is hell. This is my own personal hell. On the bright side, if you just keep moving, it's okay. Ah, you see, if you just keep moving, it's okay, and then I just stood still. So what you want to do is you want to keep moving and not just stand still, like some of us here. Hello, sir. But yeah, I'm interested in moving into some new roguelikes. I find it very interesting what has the staying power. I think this game has a reasonable amount of staying power, but I'm also not like super invested in it. I'm probably gonna spend my time in Hades, which is a game that I actually find myself kind of drawn to trying to be good at. I think it's pretty fun as well. I got into it enough to go and join the speedrunning Discord for Hades, and I learned about speedrunning that game, and I looked into it. And after looking into it, I spent a little time. I was reading what the guys do, and I was watching some of the people who speedrun the game, and I was like, holy fuck, I will never speedrun this game. It is horrible to speedrun. Oh my god. People, like, basically, to speedrun in that game, what you have to do is you have to find... So the seeding in the game, there's no way to actually generate a seed. I can't be like, hey, here's the run we're playing today. What you have to do is you have to complete the rooms. You have to start with the same items as the other person. And so fire a heat-seeking rocket. Cool. So you have to start with the same items. Or not the same items, the same weapon and like the same... trinket, whatever the meta is called in that game. The same items and the same trinket, and then you have to have the exact same room outcome. So you will fight the same enemies. You have to take the same amount of damage as the other player. You have to break the same amount of pots. You have to cast the same amount of abilities, and you have to finish at the same amount of health. And if you don't, your seed changes. If you do all of that correctly, you have to, like, if you even look at the shop in the room at a different timing, or not a different timing, but if you look at the shop or don't, or like re-roll the shop or don't, it's all RNG manipulation. And I went, holy shit, this sounds fucking awful. I got hit at the very end. Heart container and heal. Oh, it's so worthless. They're just giving me hearts, man. It's so bad. But it's just crazy. And like, there's a specific seed you can follow where you start with, like, I don't actually know how you do it, because like I guess it's, oh, and like there's the modifier for the difficulty is called heat. That's the other piece of this puzzle. And so you start on a different heat level, right, with different modifiers enabled to change your run. That's what I'm missing here. Where is it? Here it is. But yeah, it's like, and then what you do is you take the gun and you start on a very specific seed, which has a hammer at the start, and the hammer gives you the shotgun burst version of the gun, and then you in the speedrun seed, you follow a very specific path to get a bunch of upgrades to your ability to dash strike, and you literally just spam dash attack. With, like, to do this effectively, you have to play with controller, because controller has auto aim on the gun. So you just sit there and you spam dash attack like crazy. Like you just absolutely go nuts on that dash attack button. And you get so much damage from the path that you just one-shot everything in the game. You obliterate bosses, everything. This is flight or flight. So do I want... this one has movement speed increase. Take it. Sick. It's just... I tried it once and I went, fuck this. I will never do this. I hate this. And then I stopped doing it. Like, kudos to the people who can do it and do it really well. People are like finishing that game in under 5 minutes and shit. I'm just like, nah. nah. I'm alright, thank you. I'm good. Thanks for the offer. But it was something worth looking into. It's interesting to do not win streaks, but speedruns in games like that. It's also, another game that I think is very interesting to do a speedrun in is like Slay the Spire, right? It's a game where I have, oh, don't just break that. Break the boxes first so I get to go down and see, ah! Who shot that? Go down and open these chests, though. I don't know, man. It's very... speedrunning in Slay the Spire is very interesting. Because it's just... pick a seed that has a broken combo on it, and then how... Oh, the rocket can hurt me? Holy shit, who designs these? Ah! Every time I get hurt by one of my own pickups, I just go, ah, who would do this to me? Mega crit. I can't believe they added. So also what that means is that I can just there we go. If I want to break something, I can just shoot at it for a while, right? That's the real takeaway. I can just break whatever I want. I didn't realize that was an actual explosion for the purposes of breaking. This pickup has given me infinite bombs. That's kind of cool. Wild monkey. Oh, this becomes Wukong. I think Wukong's a pretty good one. I haven't had bad experiences with him anyway. There's only a few followers in this game that I really had bad experiences with. It's mainly Jack and Grabber that I really hate. Oh, I could feel the tired setting in. Actual keys are... Oh, this is the 99 keys pickup. Yo, we have all the bombs and keys we can ever need on this run. That's great news. And we have flying. Might take a minute. There we go. I mean, I got time. You got time? I got the time. Do you have the time to listen to me whine? That is Green Day, I think. It's been a while. I've been trying to... I've been really having problems with finding music to listen to. I've been, I go into Spotify and I go to the recommended and it's just all lo-fi. Lo-fi is great, but it's not what I'm always in the mood for. But I've been trying to find some stuff to listen to. I've been hitting my my like Spotify rewinds, my most listened to songs in a certain time period. Like the 2017 one, dude. I listened to my 2017 playlist and I was like, Jesus Christ, what was I doing in 2017? Some of the stuff's really good. It's like Atmosphere, if you have heard of them, Minnesota rap duo, and then things like honestly, I think I'll say it. I think J. Cole's 2017 "For Your Eyes Only" is a good album. I don't care what Anthony Fantano said. I'm taking my stand. I'm gonna change how I'm sitting here. Give me one moment. I'll take my stand against the Melon Man. 2017, "For Your Eyes Only." It's okay. I like that album. One of the first albums I actually picked up as a CD when I was doing delivery, but I listened, like, there's songs from that, and then in 2017 I was listening to "Professional Rapper" from Lil Dicky a few times. If you've listened to me play Ratropolis, I've talked about that album a lot. It's a really good album if you just remove all of the really bad songs from it. The problem is that that's like half the album. It's a lot of times I'll listen to an album and I'll just be like, oh yeah, I did not like this. Is this Health? Heart Container and Crystal Container. Cool. No, there's like, I'll listen to an album, like, I think a good example of this recently is I listened to Taylor Swift's Folklore, that album that she, no, the better example is Taylor Swift's Reputation. And I listened to that album, and I finished the album, and I just went, wow, I hated that. Like, I did not enjoy that. Oh, he can, like, if he catches it, he can charge it up. I didn't know that. That's kind of cool. Like, Taylor Swift's Reputation is an album that I listened to, and then at the end of it, I was just like, wow, I did not like this at all. I was not a fan, right? And then I don't listen to it anymore. But Lil Dicky, like, none of the songs, except for, like, one or two of the songs on that album, I'll be like, yeah, I didn't like any of this, right? One or two of the songs. I think that New Year's Day is pretty good. Ah, heck. But for the most part, I just, oh god, flying makes this fight harder. I'm not, oh my god, I am getting absolutely slaughtered in this final area. Alright, that was a brutal end to that one. But, anyway. Now I can finish my thought, which is, like, that album's an album that I listened to one time and I went, I don't like this. There's like one or two songs I liked here, and then I move on. Lil Dicky's Professional Rapper is an album where I go, hey, this is awful, but also there's like 5 or 6 songs here that are just, I really like. And so I end up going back to it every now and then, but then I have to cut out like half the album, because it's incredible. It's one of the most, how do I put this? It's one of the most confusing albums I think I've ever listened to. For the love of God, Homing Rockets, please. Thank you. But it's an album where I'm just like, yes, this song, like Molly, great song. Extremely, extremely good song. And then the next song, I don't actually know the song after Molly. I think is it White Crime? It's been a while since I've listened to that album, to be fair. But like, the next song is a comedy song, and I just go, God, this is awful. He has one good comedy song on the album, which is Save Dad Money. If you've heard of Lil Dicky, you've probably heard Save Dad Money. It's the one where it's the song where it comes with a music video of him going around LA talking to people and being like, hey, can I rent this Lamborghini, or can I like borrow this Lamborghini? And he makes the video for free. It's a super cool concept and I really like it. I hate this. An infinite key. You're really gonna insult me like this? No, it's a cool concept, and that song's really cool. But for the most part, the funny songs are just like, oh, unlistenable. Sorry, also, if you're Lil Dicky and you're listening to this, I'm sorry, man. At a crystal container, you can recover hearts by using 5 crystals. Sure. How do I do that? I guess I need 5 crystals and then it'll be a prompt, I'm gonna guess. But yeah, like a few of those songs came on, a few Lil Dicky songs, and I was just like, oh man. This is a blast from the past, right? It's been a while since that. Like, 2017 was, I guess, 3 years ago? I was really listening to him like 5 years ago, though. I think I probably talked about Lil Dicky last time I recorded Neon Abyss, too. I don't know. If you watch my content, you're gonna hear a lot of repeat topics because I have nothing to talk to you about. I don't do anything because it's a pandemic. And so I just kind of talk about whatever I get on about. And it's a lot of music. How do I trade? Oh, I probably can't do it because I have full health, huh? Anyway. This is what we got here. When you lose a shield, there's a chance you'll get a Guardian Sprite. I hate Seed of Stone, so I'll take the Guardian Sprite. I picked this guy and then I haven't had to actually make, like, there hasn't been a, oh, thankfully I know what this does because I have Tien. What's this guy's name? I actually have no idea what his name is because I just think of him as Tien from Dragon Ball. Man, every weekend I say I might watch an anime or something, and then I never do. I've been saying for the last few weekends that I'm gonna watch Samurai Champloo. I never do it. I always end up just playing League with my friends and then going, ah, fuck, it's super late, I should record. Guitar. I hate it. Hate it. My damage output's very low, and I need the game to break so that, like, I need the game to get me to absurdly broken levels of power so that I have a chance of winning. And I can pretend like I did well. I got the flying at least, right? We got that going for us. Hey, there's Wukong. Finally. It's solid. I'm gonna stop using the homing rockets to break things open for my own sanity. And oh, it really got corrupted? Come on. I ran up to it as fast as I could and everything. You beat me to it? Ugh, gross. I think it might have been one of my followers hitting it. Sick. Alright, we got it. Just gotta super lightly tap that open. Don't want to accidentally hit myself on the red chest. At first I thought the violence and wisdom mechanics in this game were really interesting. Now that I've played with them more, I think I hate them. Like the way that they work in the oh, yeah, and there goes all my wisdom. Yeah, I hate them. I don't want to play violence. I want to play wisdom. But it's just, oh god, I hate them. Oh, this is one of those broken doors too. I mean, I guess I'm just gonna trade health away because I'm gonna open a violence shrine now because I want to go to the shop. It's just like, I didn't even know that was there. Let's check this gun. Oh, this gun's kind of cool, right? Is this cool? Can I move it? We'll stick with it. I haven't tried a new gun in a few... like, I didn't do a new gun in the last episode. I passed everything. I'll do this. Seems fun. When am I putting these episodes up? Good question, me. Sung. Yo, I have not seen Sung. Oh, it's Sam and Sung. I see. Like, it's Tick and Talk. This is the first time I've seen Sam and Sung. Holy shit. That's a lot of screams. I like this laser beam a lot. I can dig it. And cat food? Oh, this is like a bunch of pickups, right? Yeah. So many heart containers as well. Take me out of here. I don't know. What's today? Friday? I think I'll probably put this up on, I'll probably do Sunday, Tuesday, and then hopefully I'll get one up by Thursday that I record. Extra jump or extra crystal. I mean, the extra jump is just worthless because we fly, right? Oh, what is the right click here? It's drop a key? Yeah, that's worthless because I don't have a reason to do that. Right, that one's not a... Purple bear's, or pink bear's not that scary. With flying, it's a lot easier to actually aim this laser beam, I think. Oh, it's Baby Doctor. Dude, you ever think about... Something that makes me a little sad is that one of these days is going to be the last episode of Neon Abyss, and we may not know it, but this may be the last time we ever see Baby Doctor. And Baby Doctor is one of my favorite bits that I've done, right? I find it... I don't know. I really like the Baby Doctor bit. I can't tell you what it is about it. I think it's the part where he's a baby, but he's also a doctor. It's just kind of comedy genius, right? The best part is that he's not even a baby. He's just blue. But for some reason I call him Baby Doctor. Probably because all of these guys are basically babies. What did I get hit by there? I did not see an attack hit me. Okay. Excellent. It's like, I feel like this game has so many mechanics. What? Ah, there we go. So many strange mechanics that just don't come into play and you have no idea about them. Like, each of your followers are weak to a specific type of damage, so they like I learned this when I was trying to figure out how I kill off Grabber more. It's like, Baby Doctor's weak to a certain type of damage. Like, not all of them get hit by bullets. Tiny Mummy gets hit by bullets. It's just a super strange one, right? And there's no way for us to know other than just kind of like remembering. Like, I know some of them. Like, Grabber's weak to fire. And, these enemies. They always get me. Zombie Sister gets hit by spikes, I know. Or like, environmental spikes. It's super strange because you just think that they would all get hit by all the damage or wouldn't get hit by any of it. So it's weird to be like, oh yeah, specifically, Zombie Sister dies. Oh, speak of fucking Grabber, dude. And he will reappear. Because I don't have a coin-based item, right? I don't know, this game has a ton of strange, like, you can spend a lot of time learning all the weird nuance in this game, but it also feels like something that should just be information available, right? Yeah, I wonder when we're gonna see Baby Doctor for the last time. It could be any day. It's not something to be like, it's not something to be sad about, right? Change is good for the channel. And Baby Doctor will live on in our hearts. Isn't that right, Baby Doctor? Because you're the best. You'll live on in our hearts because you're the best goddamn heart surgeon in this game. I'm 100% certain of it, Baby Doctor. No one here is a better heart surgeon than you. Maybe Flower. She might be good at it. Flowers seem like they know about heart surgery. Laser beam attacks against these guys. I'm just taking a lot of damage here. I have gotten a lot worse at this game. Wade Tech? What does this do? This is rate of fire increase. Sure. That's fine. I looked over and I saw like the lull in voice activity there because I did not speak for a moment. How do I trade my hearts for money? Or health here? How do I trade my crystals for health here? What was that? Add a crystal container, you can recover a heart by using 5 crystals. Is this like, maybe it's just you get, oh, this is Argus, whoops. My bad. I shouldn't have come in here. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, it is a disaster. Oh, it is just an absolute nightmare here. My damage output does not feel very good at this stage of the game, I gotta tell you. I do not feel very confident about the longevity of this run. I don't feel good about this one. At least our damage output isn't that bad, maybe? It's not good. I think I just have to dodge those silver ones. I'm pretty sure I can't. Oh god. Pretty sure I can't kill them. I want to at least get past Argus here. Very difficult one. Oh, it's the laser beams. I could not... Very hard when there's a lot of them like that to analyze and figure out where the fuck you're supposed to go. Yeah. I don't know, man. The game's hard. I keep taking... The game's hard. The game's hard. I imagine that this is it definitely is a game that you could win with 100% certainty, but also, oh god, the game's hard. I got the early flying, but I didn't have enough movement speed, I feel like, and also I don't know what the patterns do. I just need to do a lot of damage, and I did not do enough damage there. I had, some things. Some damage ups, but I guess not enough. Too many health upgrades. Character really, I just hate health upgrades as that guy. Anyway, thanks for watching. That's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.